This week on Code Blue News, Amy informs us about Sean Joyce, Johan brings us to the Council of Aging, and lastly, Derek reminds us about Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Now please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Dear Patel here with Jordan Chaffee. Welcome back to Code Blue News.
Hey Bulldogs, here's a few announcements to kick off the show.
There will be a vision and hearing screening on Monday, October 31st for students in 10th grade.
If a parent chooses for their child to not participate, please email Ms. Froyo.
Also, seniors are selling Hilliard candy bars for $2 each. See Ms. Franciselli for more information.
I'll definitely be getting my hands on some of those.
Do you think you have what it takes to be the king of kart, the sensei of Smash Brothers?
The esports has started in room C129. Join them on Wednesdays from 2:10 to 3:10 for some video game fun. Please stop by and pick up an informational form.
Today at lunch, there will be a contest of who can guess the weight of pumpkins.
There will be slips at the cashiers to write your name and your guess. There will be a winner from each lunch to get a prize on Monday.
As you know, the Sean Joyce Memorial Race and Walk took place last Saturday in the town of Holbrook.
But dear, what's the race for?
Thanks for bringing that up. Let's bring it over to Amy with more information on Sean Joyce's legacy.
In the summer of 2004, a Holbrook teenager by the name of Sean Joyce unfortunately passed away from Eastern equine encephalitis, otherwise known as Triple E.
What happened to Sean was he was bitten by a mosquito. And unfortunately, there's nothing that can be done to save someone that contracts Eastern equine encephalitis.
In order to keep his memory alive, his family started the Sean Joyce Foundation.
We started the foundation because so many people were concerned about what happened, because getting bit by a mosquito can happen to anybody. And to have that type of tragedy happen, we felt that we had to make a positive out of a tragedy.
Exactly.
Ms. Gallagher and Mr. B both had the honor of teaching Sean before his passing.
Sean Joyce was a student in my 7th grade writing class, my first year teaching here in Holbrook.
He was a good student. He always wanted to please the teacher and do well, and tried really hard.
Sean is remembered as a fun-loving, energetic teenager that was loved by all.
He was awesome. He was a great brother. We were always competitive. We would play sports, every type of sport, never mind actual sports together, but we'd be in the side yard either playing football, then bouncing back to soccer, golf.
Lots of basketball.
Or just beat each other up. One other way. He was a brother. It was nothing different.
Sean was a very fun-loving student. He liked to have a lot of fun in class, and he always used to sing the McDonald's jingle when he would walk into my classroom.
Since the establishing of the foundation, Ms. Gallagher has been a key contributor to the planning of the races you know today.
Having this run has been an important event to keep Shawnee's Foundation alive in Holbrook. It's kept his memory and his spirit alive. It's been great. Teachers such as Mr. B and myself had Sean in class our first year teaching, and to have the students that we have today in class 20 years later know Sean's name and know his legacy has been a really important aspect of the 5K in keeping the foundation going in Holbrook.
If you have that competitive edge like my brother and I had, you can do the 5K and really see all these friends that you haven't really seen in a while, or just friends you always see and you really want to beat. It's a fun little time with that, but bringing everyone else that just wants to be a part of the donations, the charity, really bringing us all together. You can easily do the 1 mile walk where you see smiling faces and people just enjoying themselves the whole time. It can't beat either way.
The race is really important to me because Sam and I were actually the first recipients of the Sean Joyce Scholarship. So it just feels really good to pay it back. We got the scholarship at a time when we've just really needed it in terms, college is so expensive, our families needed the help. So being able to help be a part of this race and help raise money for the scholarship program, it just means the world to me.
With that being said, Shawnee's memory will continue to live on in the hearts of Holbrook, whether that's through Shawnee Snack Shack or the run itself. Be sure to show your support at their upcoming races in the near future. I'm Amy Yeh, reporting for Code Blue News. Back to you in the studio.
Wow, such a great way to bring the community together.
Another popular community activity is our annual pep rally.
Last Friday was the annual Holbrook Pep Rally. What an amazing way to show our Bulldog pride. The teachers ended up winning the relay race, if we overlook the cheating. And the fall sports teams are getting everyone hyped for their homecoming games, trying to show their school spirit and energy to the rest of Holbrook Middle High School. And as we can clearly see, Mr. Rosenfeld had a great time.
Moving on, every Wednesday in room B103, the Makers Club meets as a way for students to be both creative and innovative thinkers and inventors.
Through electronics, online coding, and 3D printing, students in the club have an opportunity to use resources such as their Glowforge printers.
If this is something you may be interested in, please contact Mr. Monteith with any questions or concerns.
Also, any boys in grades 6 through 12 that are interested in trying out for the basketball team should attend a meeting in the cafeteria on Thursday, November 3rd at 2:15 p.m.
Switching subjects, have you ever heard of the Council of Aging, dear?
No, I actually haven't. What is it?
Good thing. Johan is here to explain it for us.
In the town of Holbrook, seniors look to serve their community and strive to be functioning members of the town. Thus, the Council on Aging was formed. The council has been present in the town for decades and served countless people.
It's a group of people that get together after a certain age, but it's, the way I understand it or believe that doesn't matter what your age is, as long as you're willing to express your opinion and join in the group, become a member.
The Council of the Aging, it's an organization of elderly people who look for things to do for the town or anybody, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, it's a wonderful organization for people like myself. I'm new coming here, but I really love it.
Citizens look to join the group in search of camaraderie and friendship, and they find exactly that.
They're open from Mondays to Fridays, and you can come whenever you want, and the van will pick you up and bring you. It's a wonderful place to come if you're alone.
I'm a retiree, sitting down at the house and just sit there and make yourself uncomfortable.
It was better than sitting home all by myself. I lost my wife, you know, and when I lost her, I was all by myself. So you're looking for something to do rather than just sit in the house 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I joined the Council of the Aging, and I can say it's one of the best things I ever done.
Many of the members are grateful for the council's contributions to their lives and how it has improved them by overall granting them memorable experiences.
For me, it's a voice. It's getting involved with the community and getting to know the people, getting involved in what the community can do for me.
Oh, it's affected me a lot of ways. I'm a different person, I think, and just feel much better when I'm up here.
Yes, this group is a good group because I can tell you it brings people together. You might not know me, neither she might not know me, but when we gather together, I learn something from you, and she learns something from me. It's bring it together. This group bring you together.
The council continues to make positive changes every day in the lives of Holbrook residents. And I'm Johan Rodriguez Vera, and back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Johan.
Today at 3:30, there will be a JV volleyball game at Southeastern, and at 5, a varsity volleyball game. Go support your Bulldogs.
There will also be a varsity football game today at 6:30 at Bourne High School.
Be sure to check for updates on the Code Blue Instagram.
Attention juniors, make sure to see Miss Callahan if you want a permission slip to participate in the Power Puff.
Also, any high schoolers interested in tutoring middle schoolers after school on Thursdays from 2:15 to 3:15, please email Ms. Francescelli or Sierra in room C132. This is a great opportunity to earn community service hours.
Hey Jordan, did you know this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
Don't worry, dear. I know, but let's have Derek give us more insight.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This month we show our support for everyone that's been affected by this disease. Statistically, 1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer in their lifetime. Our goal is to raise recognition for those with breast cancer and help support life-changing research.
Breast cancer is, like any type of cancer, uncontrolled cell growth. So a cell starts dividing and it just doesn't stop, and it will cause the growth of a tumor, and that tumor will unfortunately, take nutrients and oxygen and blood flow from the surrounding tissues that also need that in order to survive.
Ms. Pallone, HMHS's beloved art teacher, was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2012.
So I found cancer when I was 2012 is when I found it, and then I went to a doctor, then I got a second opinion, and they found another tumor.
Common symptoms of breast cancer include, the big one is a lump. So, it's important when you, are older, not so important obviously with, teenagers, but with the older women in your life and the mothers and the grandmothers and things like that. It's important to do self-exams and to be checking yourself and looking for lumps.
I was kind of upset about it, of course, because it was cancer, but when the doctor said you have cancer but it's treatable, I heard it's treatable, and my next question was, okay, what do I do? And I just focused on the positive and did what I needed to do.
The best way to, prevent cancer deaths is to catch the cancer early on. So if you have a family history, it's important to make sure that you're seeing the doctor. And also, rates of cancer death are significantly higher in Black women, especially under the age of 50. So just something to keep in mind.
Together we wear pink for those who've been or still are affected by breast cancer. To learn more, you can visit nationalbreastcancer.org, or you can show your support by donating to a designated charity. For those who are suffering from the disease, CBN wishes you a safe recovery and stay strong. It's been Derek Fox reporting for Code Blue News. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Derek.
It is very important to be informed on how we can show support for breast cancer awareness, as it affects many all over the world.
Well, that's all for this week. I'm Jay Patel.
And I'm Jordan Chaffee. See you next Friday.